People often lack confidence in mathematics. They assume they have to get the right answer rather than seeing it as a journey to work through. In a working summit, ULEAD has identified bright spots from teams of practitioners across the state. These educators have found ways to consistently help students do better in math over the course of a school year. These leaders in math education will explain how each piece of the puzzle supports student success.
What we did was looked at data and found bright spots in the state, people whose students were performing really well mathematically. And then we simply invited all those teachers and their administrators to the table and asked them, what are you doing? Tell us your secrets. We want to know because everybody is super interested in how you get these learning outcomes. And so we really took the time to listen and took the time to kind of compile all of their all of the little nuggets that they dropped and put it into this report. And so we feel it's really powerful because it comes from a teacher and an administrator's perspective.
We want to have teachers feel empowered, and we want students to feel successful in mathematics. One of the things that we feel like is really important is that we want to position every student in a classroom as being a valuable contributor to learning.
When all of these pieces of the puzzle come together, students develop a conceptual understanding, procedural fluency, strategic and adaptive mathematical thinking, and productive dispositions. In this guiding vision for K-12 mathematics instruction in Utah, teachers use evidence and strengths-based instructional practices by building upon students' knowledge, skills, and understandings. They also foster a supportive learning environment by creating social learning contexts for problem solving and mathematical exploration.
The most important thing in math for me is that students make sense of math, that it makes sense, that they can do it, they can use it in real life. And these practices that we can use, that we're encouraging teachers to learn and use, will help that happen. One of the practices that really helps students make sense of math is using context, using stories. Because stories provide action that students can relate to. And I can follow a story with a student using a manipulative, which really builds conceptual understanding.
The data show, where's the data? Okay, the data show the number of grams of sugar in one serving of different types of yogurt. How many of you like yogurt? What's your favorite flavor? Yell it out. You mean like what? Expected to have. So what is this question asking, or what is this question about? What is it all about?
Another bright spot is when you see teachers try to take that first leap, where they start asking a few more questions, or start trying to make sense of math using models, or use more context, or any of these practices, that their kids respond. And when they see their kids responding, that's the best motivation. We've also watched teachers come to different classes to deepen their own understanding on their own time and walk out of those experiences where this is the way that they've learned and say, I wish this was my experience when I was young. And so to see them now take that back to their classrooms and see the difference in their kids is a huge bright spot.
At the beginning of the year, I created a safe environment. The kids know that it doesn't matter if they're wrong or right, it's safe. And one of the things I do for that is if I make a mistake, the kids can catch me on it. And as they catch me, they get so many class points, and as so many class points, they get a party. So they're looking for what I'm doing wrong. So I'm showing them that if I can make a mistake and I'm okay with it and I can laugh about it and I can be happy about it, then so can they. And that's made them feel very safe about mistakes. Okay, go ahead.
I included every number, including the repeating 9 and 15.
Oh, so you didn't just put 1 9 and 1 15. You put every number that was there. What if there had been a 0 there? Would you have put the 0 there?
Yes.
Okay, keep going.
It sounds different coming from a peer than it does the teacher. And so because we give them that explore time before I even step in as the teacher, it gives them an opportunity to learn from each other and maybe fill in some background that maybe they weren't as clear on when we started before I even say anything about how to solve the problem. So I think it's a really great benefit to the students to have that peer support. I will give them a prompt before they turn and talk to their partners, such as, I agree with your answer because, or I got to this point, but I wasn't sure where to go from here. so that it gives them somewhere to start and trains them in thinking as their partner is explaining. So it's not just, this is what I did, this is why. Yep, me too. We lay that foundation that's not a powerful partnership. And that's what we're looking for, is that ability to listen to your partner and respond to their partner.
Data's neat, right? But you have to actually use it. And my team and I are really good about using that data effectively. So just with, for example, the quiz that they give at the end of Ready Math for every lesson or concept that they do, instead of just marking them wrong, we grade them on a scale of like a 1, 2, or a 3. 3 meaning that they have mastered this skill, we're not making any silly mistakes, things like that. And then we look at each skill that is needed to find that concept, and we do a tier 2 instruction for each kid within the grade. We mix them up, we group them according to the skill that they need, and from their teacher or an aide, because we have a bunch of aides trained in what we're doing as well. And so there's about 9 of us that all split kids up into groups. We extend those kids that are doing amazing. We give them something that is within the same realm of what we're doing and extend it further. And then those kids that are struggling, we delve down and focus on just that skill.
To learn more and to find resources, go to schools.utah.gov/ulead.